Alright, drafters, I'm here today to talk about some concerns I've got with the Streets of New Capenna draft because obviously if you've been following the other content creators and stuff like that, the Bant colour pairs, so either green, white or blue, white, are proven to be really good, and I recognised this early on myself, as I think a lot of other people did. And I thought, it's going to be the best deck in the format, or the best couple of decks in the format, kind of Bant-based decks. And there'll be other things, and you'll have reasons to go into the decks at other times, and, it might be a little bit skewed, but it's probably going to be fine. And then I was looking to do a little bit of analysis on this, and I went to the recent trophy decks for Streets of New Capenna, and I was presented with this. So you've just got an overwhelming, usually blue-white decks here, but overwhelming skew towards blue-white decks right the way down. Blue-white green, blue-white black. You get a few red-black decks in there as well, but this is fairly huge for the trophy decks. So these are all trophy decks in all kinds of sections, but you got so much here. If we go right the way down, we can see there's just loads. And I did have a little look at some of the deck lists for these. I haven't had a look at this one yet because it's a brand new one. But if we have a look at the deck, they're generally not like ridiculous decks. This one's got Corpse Explosion. It's got a few good things. So it's not like, well, Angel of Suffering's quite good, I suppose. But a lot of them are just fairly good common and uncommon decks, maybe with the odd decent rare or two for the non-Bant coloured ones. But I mean, just the full suite of the Bant colours is absolutely ridiculous here. And also this one here, this trophied in silver going into gold, so chances are there weren't as many Bant players around. I mean, it comes from me as well. I hit the platinum wall, so I got a platinum really easily. I got the platinum on the 3rd of the month or something like that. And then I hit the wall, so I got from silver to platinum in about 3 or 4 drafts. And just, I've felt that I've been coming up against the mirror a lot. So I'm stuck down here at Platinum 4 with some very mediocre results, which might be down a bit of salt. I'm not going to say I didn't, but, if I just look at some of these details, so, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white. If we look at another one, so look at the most recent one, green, white, green, blue, white, green, blue, white, white, green with a bit of red. It was quite a cabaret deck from what I remember. But and then so these were all essentially mirrors because I was also in a blue white deck and there was a lot of green white blue white decks around, so they all kind of felt like mirrors, and it's just not a great place to be. I think part of this comes down to the fact that Arena, you are probably going to be drafting with a real mixed pod, so you're going to be drafting good players and bad players. I've seen some deck lists where people have multiple Angelic Overseers, and it's just like, which pods are letting these go around? But I think because, if you're drafting with bronze players who don't necessarily know how the format works and aren't following things along and are just doing it to kind of improve the collection or have a bit of fun, which is absolutely legitimate, then they're not necessarily going to be picking these cards, and it just means that all of the good Bant decks are going to rise to the higher ranks, and you're going to have this skew towards Bant in the higher ranks, and it's just really put me off. I think in pod drafts, and I'm looking forward, today's Saturday, on Monday I'll be doing a pod draft for game day at my local game store, and I've done a couple already, and they've felt okay. I think since my last one, a lot of this kind of Bant skews came around. That was last Monday, so we've had a full week of content coming out this week, and more chance to play on Arena. So it'll be interesting to see how these go in pod drafts. Now not feeling like I want to draft this set, especially not until the end of the month when maybe the ranks reset and things like that. It doesn't make me want to go in and essentially have to draft Bant and then just play a load of mirrors. If it was a mix, and sometimes, okay, you play the Bant deck once with, you got a red-black deck, or you got a blue-black deck, or something like that, and you come across 2 or 3 Bant decks in a 9-match run, that would be fine. Okay, they might stomp you horrendously, but it's just not in a great place right now. What could happen is, as a lot of the more casual drafters stop playing because it's a new format at the minute, then the pods will become more skewed with the more serious drafters, the more entrenched drafters who will follow content creators, and then blue, white, and green, white will be a lot more fought over. But for now, yeah, I'm bowing out of this format, I think, and hopefully it improves, and hopefully I will get back to it. But I don't know what I'm going to draft in the meantime. Anyway, I just thought I'd kind of share this. It is a bit of a problem. I don't want to make a bit of a whingy video, but it was just, I wanted to get my thoughts down on paper, on video, and just to see what people think. But yeah, this is one other thing actually. So when we look at the recent trophy decks, I just want to give a quick comparison to some of the other ones. So AFR was seen to be a bit of a skewed one, with red-black being the boogeyman. But if we look at the trophy decks for this, you know, you get a few red-black decks in there, definitely. You know, they definitely are there. But you know, you don't have nearly as many as we had in other things. If we go for Neon Dynasty, so you might think the green-based decks are really good, but again, if we get here, this is a really good mix. So this is what it looks like for other formats, and then when we get back to Streets of New Capenna, it's just blue-white everywhere, like with nothing but blue-white. Well, not quite nothing but blue-white, but there is a lot of blue-white there. So this is definitely an outlier of a format. Might change as we go along, but who knows. Anyway, you probably don't want to subscribe after this little bit of a rant, but you know, I just think it is important to kind of say there is a problem here, and yeah, I think it needs to be fixed. Anyway, catch you around. Bye.